All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. Y'all killing me with these videos, man. But it just so happens that I'm in the car, and it's the best time to make a video, so I'll make a video. I hadn't touched base on this, but I wanted to talk about it today. That it appears as though Sheila Ford is going to make things right with Megatron, Calvin Johnson. They asked for a little over $1 million back when he retired in 2016. It was his signing bonus, if I'm not mistaken. And Calvin Johnson has been upset about that since he retired. And if you remember, a couple of years ago, I was on the side of the team because I just felt that it was kind of diva-ish for a millionaire to be whining about $1 million, even if the principal was there. And I thought about how sometimes a lot of these players, and Calvin Johnson has never been about ego. I'm looking at my GoPro. But how a lot of these players, they get swept up and they forget about the fans. They forget about the people who are there every game for them. And I think that the way Calvin should have handled it would have been like to say something to the fans. Hey, listen, this is why I love you guys, but this is why. It's because I stand by this. And that's what I would have preferred him to do. But Calvin Johnson's been very kind of outspoken since he retired about the good and the bad of the franchise. And at the end of the day, I like that Sheila's going to do this. I do, because when you got sometimes two wrongs don't make a right? If you got all these alpha personalities grouped up in the same place, what really gets accomplished if somebody's not willing to back down? So apparently Martha wasn't ready to back down. She's from, the 1930s and all of that stuff, and 20s. And so she come from a different, so maybe she had something to do with it more than we think. But as the owner, I could assume so. However, Sheila is like, listen, I'm the owner of this team. I don't have to do this, but I will. Because it's that important that you come back into the fold. And if you think about it, it could be for several reasons. It could be for the fans. It could be for the young receiver core we have. I mean, we have a bunch of second-rate if you're gonna cut somebody off, at least wave, like, my bad. That's usually what I do. If I cut somebody off by mistake, a little ginger gesture. Oh, they're open. I don't know. But anyway, so I like this, man. I like that Calvin Johnson is looking like he is going to be part of this franchise again, because we desperately need him to be. You got Barry Sanders and you have Calvin Johnson. You've got those kind of guys that have spent their entire career with one team. And that's something that if former quarterback does come back and tries to retire a Detroit Lion, and we let that happen, that's one thing that these two gentlemen will have over him, is that they never set foot anywhere else. They stayed, even though Calvin, he tried to get up out of there. But, at the end of the day, I think he chose the money instead. And I think it was a time that he wanted to get out and probably go play with Aaron Rodgers. But for one reason or another, he didn't. And he wind up with his 9-year career in the D. So I'm okay with this 100%. I'm glad that Sheila decided to back down and pay him. And hopefully that will really mend the relationship and he can be around for us. Because it is a pleasure having Barry Sanders around ever since they repaired that. So it's a pleasure, man. And I think that we need two icons to represent this team. And especially these two guys, we can never help win anything. So I'm glad we did this, man. I'm glad it's looking like it's going to work out, but y'all know what it is. I still fully expect Todd Gurley to be signed, so look out for that. I'm telling you, man, Jared Goff needs his security blanket, and I fully expect that to happen. But all right, I will see y'all in the next video.